don't know what the heck that was. What is this? Oh, just a wrapper. Recyclable. Okay. Tests being performed are basic tests expected from a knife and are performed in a controlled environment. Performance, opinions, and use may vary. Remember safety when dealing with knives. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got you another Orscheln's special for a knife review. This is the Uncle Henry Golden Spike. And this is the packaging, this is the blade and everything, and it does come with a leather sheath. Let's go ahead and go over this a little bit. The sheath seems to be in fair condition in the sense of build. The leather, it appears to be about 7-ounce leather stacked, and it's a little bit thinner than what I personally like and what I use for my sheaths. And it actually might be less. It might actually be more like 4-ounce leather, but it's not that bad. I mean, the condition it's in right now, currently, obviously brand new, it's not that bad. It's got that finish. It looks like it might be a saddle finish stain, and it does have the little pouch up here for a sharpening stone, and it does come with it, of course. And slide on in here, snaps on in, but it does, the feel of it does seem to be pretty nice, and it actually feels like V10. It actually feels like some of the stuff that I work with specifically, except it's a lot thinner. Like I said, it's somewhere between 4 and 7-ounce leather. It's got the curl snap up here, the wrap snap, and just a simple drop-in sheath. And it's a typical sheath. So the blade, heck, it's still got the wrapper. So yeah, forgot to take the wrapper off. This does say caution for user and bystanders. Use appropriate PPE. Bunch of safety stuff about fresh knives and everything, and being sharp and so on. We'll just go ahead and rip that off. It is a stag handle, stag-on handle, but I know this is one of those fake stag antlers. I just know, because this is a cheaper blade, so it's not like it's a handmade blade. So it's not. This is going to be man-made stag handle, and it's going to be pretty brittle, I'm sure. It is a hidden tang. You can see the thread there, or the screw there. It is hidden tang, and it seems pretty comfortable. It does seem to be blade heavy, but it's not that bad. Stainless steel Shrade. Yeah, Uncle Henry Shrade blade, and it does feel pretty comfortable in the hand. Be nice. I think it'd be a nice everyday carry. Just going off of it, the handle seems pretty comfortable, and does seem to be a kind of a Skinner type blade, as you can see, or a pig sticker almost. And it does seem to be a pretty nice blade. So go ahead and run it through the testing. Just a simple batoning, the ferro rod, and I'll do a little bit of feather stick, and outside that it will be at your guys' discretion. And this one, I personally probably wouldn't do too much outside of processing like animals or other smaller woods to do up other items. So let's go ahead and jump on to it. Alright, so first off, we'll go ahead and do a little bit of batoning here. And yeah, that's the flatter end. Now, I need to reiterate here that this is older wood. It does have natural cracks in the wood. I do not have any fresh wood right now to be able to fully test it in that manner, and chances are you'll end up coming across this more often in the woods than you will green. At least you will want to process this before you go through with the newer stuff. So let's go ahead and try her out. All right, that's not that bad. You split it pretty good. It's not that bad at all. Edge, it still seems to be pretty sharp, so that's really good. It is, I don't recall if I mentioned it, this is another stainless blade. The blade is unknown. The material of the stainless is unknown. So, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the feather stick. Try to. You know what? Let's work with the smaller one here. This seems to be really wanting to curl it up, so that's a good sign. There doesn't seem to be much struggle here. A little bit, but not a whole lot. And this is right out of the package. So that seemed to be doing pretty good. It's not as gritty as I like, not as much, but it's enough, I mean, to where you can do up a bunch and be able to get it going, get a fire going. So doesn't seem to be doing too terribly bad. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's struggling too much, which is nice. All right, so I know you're supposed to leave the feather stick on there to strike it up, but I just want to see if I can strike it up here. Probably won't, but at least not with the mag. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the ferro rod. All right, so what I have here, it's a 1/2-inch ferro rod. Set up on the handle and everything. Got other stuff for it, but let's go ahead and try this out. See how well this does. Since there's no paint on it, it should be able to strike it up pretty quickly. I would imagine, anyways. Not as quickly as I thought it would. Striking the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, that ain't gonna strike up. I need finer stuff, but seems to be doing okay. It's a hit and miss, it seems like. It must be the steel, but it seems to be a hit and miss on that. It might be a protective layer on there that's doing something with it and keeping it from striking right away. All right, so let's go on through. All right, so looking at the packaging, it does say that it has a satin blade finish on it, so that may be why it wasn't striking right away. So it's that may have been it. But overall, I don't think it's that bad of a knife. I mean, even comes with a whetstone. This appears to be a coarse stone, so there won't be any kind of fine edging, but if you're in a pinch, this is more than good. Because rather have something to sharpen it up than nothing at all. So, heck, this is similar to some of the sheaths I've made up here last year, actually just over the last year. I've been messing with this idea of having a whetstone on the sheath. If you watch any of that, if you want to go back and watch some of my leather videos in the playlist, they are there. And so overall, the blade's not that bad. I kind of like it. Out of this last trio of blades I got, this one was, for looks anyways, the one I liked the most. So it's definitely one I liked. If you want to check out our Facebook page at the same name as the channel, Backroad Hobbies, you can. That's where a lot of the forum type stuff goes on. Questions, personal requests, and see what's coming up, those kinds of things. I also have been posting little micro videos on there of the videos here that you see on YouTube. I've just condensed them down to 1 to 3 minute videos, kind of a preview of what the video actually is. And I also post them on my personal page on TikTok. I'll put it on screen. I think it's Eli_Hirsch, and I have to look, but I post those videos on there as well. If you're on that platform, you can check them out. So going to go ahead and move on to the video verse. So we are back in Hebrews. This is Hebrews chapter 2 verses 1 through 4. And it says, "For this reason we must pay attention all the more to what we have heard, so that we will not drift away. For if the message spoken through angels was legally binding, and every transgression and disobedience received a just punishment, how will we escape if we neglect such a great salvation? This salvation had its beginning when it was spoken of by the Lord, and it was confirmed to us by those who heard him. At the same time, God also testified by signs and wonders, various miracles and distributions of gifts from the Holy Spirit according to his will." And that's Hebrews chapter 2 verses 1 through 4. And I'll see you guys in the next one.